Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 24th hour. The 24th hour returns again, to be more precise. This is probably the second or third, no, probably third time that I've rebooted this podcast because it has stopped multiple times at this point due to a mixture of reasons from completely forgetting about it to just not being able to at the time. But now I have tons of time to do it. I'm gonna remember this time. I swear to God. I'm gonna try to keep it weekly, and this time not putting on Hour 24 games. Kind of done with that channel. Hasn't been really doing anything. It's now gonna be on my channel, the channel you're watching this video on, TiberiusIsAnerd, which I think would be better because it's more likely to get viewed more. I don't know that for sure, but hopefully it will. And it's just easier. I don't have to like work on multiple different channels now, which is fun. But anyways, welcome back to the 24th hour for today. Today is on the day of recording this. It is the 25th of May. Probably won't be uploaded on the 25th of May. I'd say probably upload maybe 26th, 27th, depending. And we have quite a few topics to talk about today. But first of all, I just want to cover the hiatus I've kind of been on for a while. As like subscribers to me know, I haven't been posting pretty much anything in the past probably 2-ish months, month and a half. I don't know. Mainly because of just stuff that's been going on. I've been getting sick. When I first started the hiatus, I was getting sick quite a bit, so I wasn't able to do it. It was also still very cold in my room, and I hate recording when it's super cold in my room because I can't have my heater on in the background, and it's a very loud heater, and I don't want that to be in the video. So when I record, it gets really, really cold in this room. Not anymore, of course, because it's more towards summer. But before, and actually not that long ago, it still got pretty cold in here. And second, I just wasn't really that interested in Let's Playing for a bit. I just wanted to focus on other things like school, because for a bit, schoolwork was a bit harder. Just because I wasn't there for a lot of it. I had to catch up and stuff. And a whole bunch of other stuff that's been going on. That's been going on, but everything's pretty good now. I've got most stuff I needed to get sorted out, and I really hope that I can get back in the groove of stuff. Something else that's big, which is pretty much the first big topic on this, is that recently I just started like a website slash Steam group thing called the Nerds of Canada. Now, Nerds of Canada is something that I've been thinking about making this group. Not like this group of gamers, not exactly like our 24 games where we just make videos, but like this community kind of thing where we have some YouTubers or just gamers, and like we all have forums and that kind of thing. I've been wanting to have my own like one of those for quite a while, and I finally got around to doing that recently. And I made a website and a Steam group and all that, just for people who want to be like a part of a group. Like I know there's a lot of Steam groups and there's a lot of websites for just gaming groups, but it's not the most. It's like it's not that different from most other groups, but we're trying to put our own kind of spin on it. Also, I just want to cover something on the title. Just because it says Nerds of Canada doesn't mean we're only in Canada. That's just the only name I could think of at the time that wasn't already taken. Just to clear that up. But anyways, back to the idea of the website thing. We are currently going to be posting the podcast hour the 24th hour on this channel and the website, and we're also putting live streams once we start doing live streams again, because I know I did maybe two or three a while ago, and I want to start getting into live streams again, not really soon, but in the future. So whenever we do have a live stream, we're gonna what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, announce it on the website and on the Steam group, and then we're gonna, after it's all done, we're gonna post the full live stream on the website. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And so just like pretty much the website's just a big hub of everything that the group is doing, including stuff that I'm doing and whoever else is a part of it. Other people who are a part of this, there aren't really many of us at the time. I don't know if I'm gonna get Gunstinger on it. I would like to have Gunstinger as a part of the group, but I don't know if it's convenient for him, and I don't really want to bug him that much about it, because if he doesn't want to be a part of it, I don't want to bug him about being a part of it. So, because I'm not that kind of guy who can do that. So if he doesn't want to be a part of it, I guess it's too bad. But we can always get other people. And anyways, so yeah, that's all up. There's a link to the website on my YouTube page. Probably also going to put it in the description below or above. I don't know if they're going to change YouTube by the time this video goes up, so everything's wherever again. But yeah, so go check that out. It has a whole like blog and stuff, just with updates and a whole bunch of shit. I don't really know. I need to start working on that again. I completely forgot about it for a bit. But anyways, now back to I guess I should update you since I've been not doing anything for a while. I should update you about what I'm going to be doing in the future and what I'm currently doing. So far, I've been working on a few projects that I've been thinking about doing for a while. About maybe a year ago, I started doing like top 10s and reviews on our 24 games until one got a copyright strike, I think, and then the other one uploaded really bad. So one got deleted, and the other one I had to delete. I didn't feel like re-uploading it. So none of those exist anymore. But I want to start doing top 10s again and possibly reviews on this channel, like for the same reason why I'm doing the podcast on this channel. They'll get seen most likely way more than they would ever on a channel that has 0 subscribers currently and probably has 2 videos that are both like 30 seconds long from like 3 months ago probably at this point. So it just seems like a better idea to post those videos on my channel. Since I am putting quite a bit of work into them, I would like to have them be seen. So yeah. So that means the whole focus of the channel isn't just going to be of Let's Plays anymore. It's going to be Let's Plays still, but also have countdowns, reviews, whatever, and of course the podcast. So I'm putting a lot of work into this channel now. Mainly to make up for all the stuff, like all the times I missed with my hiatus, which I am very sorry for all the people that are subscribed to me. But I promise that that won't happen again, most likely, unless something just pops up. But I'll try to not let that happen again. Anyways, as I look at this, what am I doing? What am I doing in the future? I'm going to continue my Pokemon Emerald Let's Play, which has just, how long have it? It's just been sitting there, looking really depressing, and I really want to get back into that. I want to finish it before it's been a complete year of me playing it, because I started that in maybe like October or September of last year, and I would like to finish it before that, and I should be able to because I've been playing Pokemon Y recently, and I've beaten it a whole bunch of times, and yet I still haven't beaten Pokemon Emerald once, and I do intend on beating it soon. I am also gonna try to get back into Terraria, into Nerd World. Terraria's a bit weird because I get a whole bunch of interest into it at some points, and then completely lose interest later. So I'll have like a big urge to play it one time, but then maybe like a few days later, I don't even want to touch it because I just get kind of bored with it. It's weird. It goes back and forth with me wanting to play it and me getting bored with the game. So it'll probably not be as like frequent as other series on the channel. Maybe a couple episodes every once in a while. I just want to go back to it. Maybe if there's another big update, sometime I might start playing it more again. I don't know. but hopefully I can get that figured out. I want to start recording some more N64 games with the emulator and stuff. I might try to get back to Paper Mario, though I don't think the ROM properly works on my computer. If any of you remember those videos, the Great Toad Town glitch is a great example of how the ROM didn't exactly work, because Toad Town was pretty much gone. It was stuttering quite a bit. The game wasn't freezing or anything. It was things weren't there, which isn't really good. But I do intend to get back into the N64 games. I might start Ocarina of Time sometime soon. I don't know, because last time I played that was like a while ago. I think I remember it kind of like skipped a bit. Not that frequently, but it still was like pretty noticeable skips. So I don't know. And I really want to record Banjo-Kazooie, because I said I was going to do that a while ago, and I never did, and I'm really pissed off about that. I have the thumbnails I have the thumbnails still on my computer for when I was going to record that, and I never recorded it, which really pisses me off. So I'm probably actually going to start recording that sometime in the next 2 weeks, maybe, if it works. I'm really hoping it does work, and let's hope that all works out fine. I might start recording some more stuff on Steam. I might get back to Team Fortress 2. I did actually, probably about a month ago, I recorded about 3 hours straight of Team Fortress 2. And that was back when I intended to get back into Let's Playing and stuff. But then the audio just fucked up and didn't record. So it was just, actually no, it did record. It just recorded very, very quietly, which is weird because I had the volume for my microphone set all the way up, yet it recorded very, very quietly, and only that one time it's ever done it. So I had 3 hours of TF2 with me basically mumbling behind the game, which was really, really depressing, because after that I didn't really feel like doing anything, because I just wasted 3 hours. Basically just playing, not really, because I did get to play TF2, but I just wasted 3 hours I intended to use to get back into the groove of recording, and it kind of got wasted, which is pretty saddening. But hey, what are you gonna do? It happens. And I might get back to Team Fortress 2. I recently picked up Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed on the PC. And I must say, it is a pretty good racing game, and I don't know if I'll do like a Grand Prix, or like a few Grand Prix or whatever. I think they're called Grand Prix, or whatever they're called, where you just race and try to get as many points as possible. I might do that, a few of those, with a few different characters, or I might just do like random missions or whatever they're called, and try to unlock all the characters or whatever. I don't know. I might do that. It's actually pretty. If I ever get around to that, it would probably be only for a short amount of time, because racing games aren't really serious, like a kind of game you can record for a long time. It's usually only a few parts, and then you've pretty much shown most of the stuff you can do. Because after a while, it just kind of starts repeating itself, just with a few different tweaks. But I would like to record some of that, because the tracks in that game are really, really cool. And just the racing in general, the controls are pretty sleek, except for the flying controls, which I'm not that, I don't know the word exactly, I guess psyched about, even though psyched isn't exactly the right word for that, but it's the best I can come up with. And what was else? There's one other game. I don't know. I might actually sometime in the future get to playing Left 4 Dead 2 with mods. Because I've had Left 4 Dead 2 for maybe half a year now. I've only put like an hour into it on the PC, compared to probably a few days I've put into it on the Xbox. So yeah, I might get around to that. Probably not anytime soon, but probably the biggest series I want to bring back is Orcs Must Die 2 with mods that I haven't updated in almost a year, which is pretty depressing. I've said depressing a lot, wow. But yeah, I want to get back to Orcs Must Die 2 with mods because that was pretty fun. It is gonna be a bit harder to do because when you do it with mods, it doesn't save you beating the level. So if I just record like me playing 3 levels and then finish and then close the game, I come back the next day, those 3 levels aren't beaten. So what I would have to do is play all the levels I want to, like pretty much the entire game, just in one sitting, which I'm not really the best at doing that kind of thing. I can't play one game for like I can't beat an entire game like that in one sitting. I like to just come play sit down, play 2 levels, uh, play it, quit the game, come back the next day, play 2 levels. I like to do that kind of thing. I can't just beat an entire game in one day because I have lots of shit to do, and that doing that just wastes so much time. But yeah, I really want to bring that series back because like Banjo-Kazooie, I made thumbnails for that probably late last year because I wanted to bring it back then, but I never did. So yeah. Anyways, I guess. Wait, let me just look at these topics here. Oh yeah. I know that a lot of you have been complaining. Not a lot of you. A few of you have been complaining about my mic quality because it really isn't the best currently or ever. And I have been noticing it too. That is because I am using just a microphone like on my desktop because I don't have a fancy microphone yet, like to record my voice or anything. So the desktop one is the best I have. But I have ordered a new headset with a microphone in it, which I heard is pretty good. It is, I think, the Turtle Beach X12 something, or Turtle Beach Ear Force X12. I don't know. I ordered it not that long ago, so it's gonna be a while for it to get here. But in like the next month or so, my mic quality is gonna go up drastically from this, shitty desktop microphone, which, I'm happy about, and I'm pretty sure all of you would be happy about. Let me just see. This list. Okay, now we're actually getting into the, news-related topics of the podcast. I've only picked a few topics from a few recent weeks, or, like, maybe last 2 weeks. Not, like, that many, but still, these are the ones I want to talk about. First of all is something that I've been wondering was going to happen for a while, and it did, was the Xbox One dropped the price of one of its like versions to equal of the PS4. I'm pretty sure it's equal to the PS4. It's like $400 now from $500, which is amazing. Seeing it's a $100 price drop, and you may be wondering, oh, how the fuck did they do that? Well, they did it by getting rid of the Kinect, which me and pretty much most of the gaming community wanted them to do, which is pretty awesome. No one really liked the Kinect. The only games I ever played on the Kinect were Kinect Adventures, and it was pretty bad. And after that, I didn't want to play any other Kinect game because they all look disappointing. And I don't think that they'll ever really do anything good with the Kinect in the future, honestly. And maybe in like 10 years or so, the whole like controllerless setup for gaming will work, but I don't see it working in the near future at all. So I'm really glad they got rid of the Kinect, and dropped the price. Still probably not gonna get an Xbox One, just because there's not really any games coming out that have come out or are coming out that I really want. The only one I've even been thinking of for Xbox One specifically is Dead Rising 3, and still it doesn't look like a game I'd really want to play that much. It'd be more just a game to play for shits and giggles, so I don't know. But hopefully, maybe they'll release a new Gears of War or something. So that's one of the main reasons I play Xbox 360 still, is just to play Gears of War. And if they release a good Gears of War game, I might think about getting an Xbox, but they'd probably have to release other like good games too. for the Xbox. 'Cause I want more exclusives. Like, there's too many games that are coming out on all systems. I want more exclusives. I know Halo and of course Gears of War, as I just mentioned, are still exclusive to the Xbox, but other than that, there's not that many bigger games. Well, I guess Dead Rising 3 was exclusive, but other than that, not many big games are exclusive. So I'm probably not going to pick it up. Same with PS4. Like, I'm not going to pick it up until more exclusives come out. Cause that's why I get that's why I get a specific console. It's for uh, games that are only coming out on it. Like, in a few years, I might pick up either the PS4 or the Xbox 360, not 360, Xbox One, just to play some of the games that are coming out for both consoles. But I don't know. It's a weird topic for me. Anyways, now is a topic that I really don't want to talk about, but pretty much if you're a gamer, you kind of have to talk about it. It's that there was a recent trailer, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, revealing Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty game. And I'm gonna be honest here, like a lot of people apparently, I'm not the biggest fan of Call of Duty. At one point, I did really like Call of Duty, but I think it was Black Ops was okay, I think, and then Modern Warfare 3 pretty much was right where I started not liking it, because it just got into more ridiculous action and like not just being absolute shit for campaign and stuff. Because that's why I play Call of Duty. I play for campaign. I don't play for multiplayer. So I haven't liked it for a while. I did not like Black Ops 2, except for the zombies, which was decent at best. Didn't play Call of Duty Ghosts, but a few of my friends have, and they don't really like it that much. Modern Warfare 3, played a bit of this campaign. It was okay. Definitely not even close to Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare. But yeah, but anyways, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is a really stupid name, I'm going to admit. It sounds like it's coming out for the Game Boy Advanced, honestly, which would probably be better, really. But anyways, it has Kevin Spacey in the trailer, which, look, I don't know, it's Kevin Spacey. He's okay. He's in House of Cards, I think. And you know, it's okay. It looks cool. I will say the game looks pretty cool. It looks pretty sci-fi-ish because you know it's all technology and stuff, which I like sci-fi. But you know, it just doesn't look like the story's gonna be any good, honestly. It has that ridiculous action, like I mentioned, and I'm not the biggest fan of ridiculous action. I prefer action that has a little bit of realism to it. Like Modern Warfare 2, it had ridiculous parts, but some parts are had ridiculous action mixed with realism. Newer Call of Duties are just ridiculous action with barely any realism at all. The only realism is that you're shooting a gun, pretty much. Yeah, but the trailer, it looks okay, but the game is most likely going to be disappointing. It is made by Sledgehammer, though, who, I don't know, I don't think they developed Modern Warfare 3. I think they just helped with the multiplayer. But it's Sledgehammer's first Call of Duty. So you never know, they might be the actual, good Call of Duty company now. Because I think it used to be Infinity Ward, who were the good ones. Because they made the Modern Warfare. And then they made Ghosts, I think. And it sucked. Treyarch's, I think Treyarch did, the first one. I think they did, no, not the first one. I think they did Call of Duty 3. I like Call of Duty 3. I don't know if they did Call of Duty 3 there, did they? I don't know. And I know they did World at War, which I love World at War. But, I don't know. Really doesn't look that impressive to me, but to a hardcore Call of Duty fan, it probably looks amazing. Anyways, now to another game. Well, this game was announced a while ago, but a little more details were added. Halo 4 finally got a title, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like Rise of the Guardians or something. I don't even know. I haven't read that much into it, but if I remember correctly from playing Halo, I think the Guardians are the things that is like the name that they put in the kill feed for when you get killed by the environment in some way, like say you fall off the map or something. For sure, the Guardians are the ones that kill you in that instance. unless it's some other type of Guardian. In this case, I don't know. But yeah, Halo 5. Um, it looks, honestly, Halo 5. I'm more excited for the new Call of Duty, but not by much, because I've never been the biggest fan of Halo. It's definitely not as big of a fan of Halo as I was Call of Duty at one point. But it does look more impressive. It seems more impressive overall than Call of Duty. But I don't think it's really going to go anywhere. I'm not the biggest fan of 343. I'm a pretty big Bungie fan, and I don't think 343 is going to really take it anywhere. But for a Halo game, it might be okay. I don't know. We don't really have that much like information on it. I don't think there's any gameplay at all yet, so it could be good. I'm not gonna really put like a solid statement out yet, but it could be good. It could be bad. Who knows? And now here's for a topic that could be true and it could be a rumor, but I think it was a week ago. Everybody, like pretty much every website, started posting that YouTube was buying or bought Twitch, which is the streaming, like the biggest streaming website on the internet, pretty much, and well, live streaming, I guess. Yeah, so YouTube was apparently buying Twitch or bought Twitch for $1 billion, which isn't confirmed. So there's a lot of like iffiness toward it. Like it could be true, it could not be. So we don't know. But pretty much everyone's been in. I don't know exactly the word for it. Everyone's been raging about it pretty much because everyone remembers what Google has been doing to YouTube recently, and no one really likes it that much. So they're worried that Google, who will owns YouTube, will probably just do the same thing and ruin it, add Google Plus and shit like that. So we don't know. If it's true, I'm not that happy about it. If it's false, no opinion because it's false. But hopefully, I'm praying, praying to some kind of internet god that it doesn't happen. That isn't true. Because I like Twitch the way it is. Twitch is pretty cool. And let's keep it that way. Let me see. Okay, so here's another one that's on the kind of iffy side of news. Is pretty big. It's pretty big news if it's true, and it's a pretty big like lie if it's like false. But the co-creator of I think Counter-Strike, who left Valve a while ago, leaked. Oh well, not leaked. He said that Left 4 Dead 3 and Half-Life 3 are being made, and that was a pretty big shock for a lot of people because no one thought Half-Life 3 was ever going to be made, honestly. Though a lot of people do think it is going to be made. It's probably never going to come out, but it's probably being made. And the rumor about Left 4 Dead 3 being developed has been going around for a while, ever since that guy leaked the photo when he went through the Valve offices. Was it the offices? I don't remember. But yeah, if it's true, that's some pretty like big news on the gaming front because Left 4 Dead 2 and Half-Life, Left 4 Dead and Half-Life are both pretty big series in the gaming community. And if a new game in either series came out, the internet would be all over it. Gamers would be all over, and it would just be insane. It would also make Valve a shit ton of money, literally. Gabe Newell's 50 swimming pools filled with money would soon multiply to 8 million swimming pools full of money just on Half-Life 3 alone. So yeah. But since it was a guy who it doesn't even work at Valve anymore, announced it or didn't exactly announce. There's no real good word for it because you can't really use leak, I don't think, in this instance because he doesn't exactly work there, so you can't really leak it. But I guess leaked is the best word. So since someone who doesn't even work at Valve anymore leaked it, there's not really that much like stability behind it. So it's a lot like the YouTube buying Twitch thing. It could happen, and it couldn't happen. There's no like solid evidence, except for maybe Left 4 Dead 3. There's no solid evidence on it so far, which, you know, it could be happening, it could not be happening, you never know. But and now to the final like kind of topic that isn't the question at the end. We're going to the Smash Bros characters that have all been announced and like my thoughts on them, because quite a few new Smash Bros characters have been announced overall from E3 last year to now, and I just thought I'd go over them and like just say my general opinion about them, because I'm a big fan of Smash Bros, and I'm pretty happy about some of the characters that did get in to Smash Bros this time and that are coming back. Actually, there is only one on this list that is coming back that just recently got announced. So I just want to talk about that character coming back anyways. But anyways, we're going to start off with Greninja, who, if you don't know, he is the water starter from Generation 6? Yeah, Generation 6 Pokemon, which is Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Personally, I am not the biggest fan of Greninja in the Pokemon games. I do prefer, was it Chestnut and Delphox way more, especially Delphox. But Greninja is still pretty good, and he's probably overall the most popular starter in the games. But I don't know, I'm indifferent to him. Excuse me. But out of the footage that they've shown of him, he actually looks like he'll be a pretty good character to play as. Seeing like his style, it looks like he's going to be one of those fast characters that doesn't hit very hard, but will have a few harder hitting moves. I don't know I can't remember really any of his moves at this point, but I'm most likely sure he's going to throw one of his water shurikens, which is most likely going to be his just straight B move. Wait, what the? Well, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, Greninja. So pretty much only his B move I'm that sure of, which would be Water Shuriken. I don't really think any like solid moves have been confirmed to any specific position. I'm thinking he'll probably use Surf. I want to see him use Surf. Just like the animation in Pokemon X and Y, where it kind of like goes up and then comes back down. A big wave of water just hits everything. So I want to see that happen. Probably not. So, well, since Greninja is one of the more recent characters, there isn't that much confirmed about him yet. Like, I don't even think we know what his final smash is going to be, though. I don't actually, honestly, don't have any idea what it would be. But hopefully it has something to do with the newer Pokemon games and not just Pokemon overall. Like maybe a Delphox and a Chestnut will come in and do a kind of attack like Pokemon Trainer's Final Smash was in Brawl. So that'd be pretty cool, but you never know. The next character is Little Mac, who was revealed at E3 last year and is probably one of the characters that it was near the top of most people's lists for wanting to be in the newer Smash Bros. Game. I definitely wanted to be in the new Smash Bros. Game, and thank God he is. And he's a pretty cool character. He seems to be more of a ground-based fighter and not really an air combat guy at all. As you can see, they did, I think it was a screenshot of just one of his jumps in the boxing arena at like the highest he can go, and he can barely jump at all. Like, it's pretty pathetic, which shows that he's not going to be a very good aerial fighter. But probably to balance that out, they're definitely going to make him probably one of the better ground fighters in the game, hopefully, because he is a boxer. Like boxers fight on the ground. It makes sense. He looks like he has some pretty quick attacks, like some pretty powerful attacks too, like quick and powerful, which is definitely the kind of characters I like. So I might be playing as Little Mac quite a bit. His final smash looks pretty ridiculous, but also pretty awesome. He basically just becomes like a huge Gigamac. Mac. I'm pretty sure that's actually his name. Gigamac? I think it is. Like, huge, absolutely huge. Like, Giga Bowser size of huge. And just beats the, like, shit out of everyone. It's hilarious. And that would be pretty awesome. Um, really, he looks like he's pretty small, like, overall. So I don't know if he'll be an easier character to take out. Because he's not even close to as big as... Oh, whoops, what the hell? Oh. He's not even close to as big as, what is it? Well, Bowser or Ganondorf or whatever, but... so he might be able to get KO'd a bit easier, but still, like, just the speed and the power that he's going to have on the ground is going to make up for that, for sure. Now, next character is something I really didn't expect at all, is Charizard just by himself, which kind of disappointed me, but I could see why they did it. Originally, Charizard was with Squirtle and Ivysaur. Was it Ivysaur? Yeah. All as the Pokemon trainer in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I really liked. That was one of my favorite characters, in fact, because I like all the different like styles you could have. Now, with just Charizard by himself, most likely means there's no Pokemon trainer in New Smash Bros., which is really disappointing, because I wanted him to come back. But, you know, I could totally see why they just did Charizard by himself. He's probably behind Mewtwo, one of the, like, most loved and well-known Pokemon in the world. Well, I guess behind Pikachu, too. But basically, behind Mewtwo and Pikachu is Charizard in the list of popularity and most well-known. And he's probably also one of the most overrated Pokemon, in my opinion, but I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know if they're gonna make his style similar to his style in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where he's pretty slow, but it hits like a fucking beast. Which it would make sense if they kept that, but I think that they should probably give him a little bit more of an aerial game. Just, you know, because he has wings and he doesn't have the best aerial game. It doesn't make sense. He does have aerial game, unlike Little Mac probably will, but it's not really that prevalent. He's most likely gonna still have just Flamethrower as his B move, which would make sense if they kept it that, but other than that, I just hope Rock Smash gets back, because that's probably my favorite move in the entire game of Brawl. So yeah. But something that a whole bunch of people were talking about is that there's a possibility that his final Smash will be one of his Mega Evolutions from Pokemon X or Y. Personally, I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's just that his X and Y Mega Evolution are just going to be like separate costumes. Same with Lucario, actually. I think that's going to happen too. And then, I don't know what his final Smash is going to be. Probably, what is that move where everything just kind of turns, like, really bright and fire everywhere? Might have something to do with that. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much. But if they do Mega Evolutions as his final Smash, I can totally see why, though I don't think it will happen. Now, next is a character... I don't know if it's exactly a character or two characters, but it's a character that some people thought was going to make it into the game, but not that many people did. Next character is Rosalina and Luma. Those of you who don't know what who Rosalina and Luma are, they're characters from the Super Mario Galaxy games, and they also appear in... no, Rosalina appears in the Mario Kart games. I think just Mario Kart Wii, and I think she's going to appear in Mario Kart 8. I don't know. I think she does, actually, yeah. And they, originally when I saw them, I thought it was just going to be like a copy and paste of Peach, kind of. Which, you know, it would make, once again, it would make sense if they did that. But actually, it doesn't. Rosalina and Luma, they seem like they're two characters, even though it's just really, you only move Rosalina, Luma's just kind of following you, much like the Ice Climbers. But it seems that a lot of Rosalina's moves are going to be using the Luma in them somehow, which I really like. It totally makes sense, and it looks really cool. And they're most likely going to be kind of like an aerial combat kind of duo. I don't even know if you're going to call them a duo, but I'm going to call them a duo. So we don't really need any more like aerial combat kind of like focused characters, but Rosalie and Luna would make sense because they come from a game where you run around in space. So I don't know. That's really all the thoughts I have. Oh no, wait. There's the final smash, which was pretty interesting to say the least. What Rosalina's final smash is, she takes, I don't know if it's a bigger, I'm pretty sure it's just a really big like star, and it just goes in, I don't know if the middle of the stage or just wherever she's standing, and it shoots out smaller stars like in every direction. And just hits characters like all over. It doesn't exactly home in on characters, it just go in certain directions and hope that they hit a character. But the interesting thing about it is that Rosalina can move around the entire time it's going on. Like, Rosalina doesn't just stand there while it's going on. So she can hit other characters into the stars while they're being launched, which is really cool, actually. I've been wondering why they haven't done that sooner. But still, it does look pretty interesting. Next is a character, I don't even know how to describe it really, just really interesting setup for a character, is the villager from Animal Crossing. Man, I don't know how to describe the villager. It's just all over the place, really. He has some of the weirdest moves I can say I've seen in a while. I'm pretty sure one of his moves, he plants a tree and then chops it down, and then the tree hits you, which I have no idea how that's going to work, but it looks hilarious. And one of his moves, I think he can levitate with like a balloon helmet. Can't remember what game that's from, but it's like a helmet with balloons. You can levitate a bit. That's probably going to be his like either recovery or his jump, like his double jump or whatever. What was I going to say? Damn it, I cannot remember what I'm going to say. Oh yeah, he is probably one, which is a move that's going to be one of the most OP in the game, is where he can grab any projectiles that are launched at him and like put them in his backpack or his pocket or whatever, and then launch them back whenever in the match, like any time in the match. Say Samus is launching a rocket at him, he can grab it, put it in his pocket, and then 2 minutes later pull out the rocket and throw it back at Samus, who completely forgot about it. That just seems super OP and really awesome, I must say. Looks like a pretty good setup. His final smash also is pretty hilarious. He gets Tom Nook, and I think the Nooklings is what they're called, to come and build a dream house. I don't know if it's called a dream house or just a house in general. And it sucks. From what a video of it showed, Mario just kind of disappearing in front of it. So it probably sucked Mario into the house, and after they're done building it, it just explodes and does quite a bit of damage to him. So it looks pretty sweet, but I don't know if like I don't know if it's like Link's final smash where you have to be close to a character for it to work properly. Because when Villager used it on Mario, Mario's right in front of him, son. Or if it's going to be sort of like Kirby's, where he just uses it and then it sucks anyone who's in the general area into it. But it definitely is one of the cooler and funnier Final Smashes I've seen so far, which probably will make a Villager a good a good character to play as. But also, since he's kind of like small, he's not like the biggest like character in the game. By far, he's not even close to the biggest. He's most likely going to be easier to KO. Because he is quite small. Like, he has very, very scrawny arms, so he's probably not going to hit hard either. But I have a feeling he's going to be more of a balanced kind of player. Just with his, like, freaking amazing B moves. I don't even know if they're going to be B moves anymore, but just special moves, I guess is what they're called, that look absolutely devastating. He's probably going to have, like, powerful special attacks and then somewhat balanced regular attacks or smash attacks or whatever. And then just be easier to KO. I don't know. Now, the next character is probably the one that most people had at the top of their list to get into the new Super Smash Bros. Game. And that's Mega Man, who was really revealed at E3 last year, along with the Villager. I forgot to mention that. So at E3 last year, at the end of the whole trailer for the new Smash Bros. Game, all of a sudden, new challenger approaches, and then you see Mega Man. It was awesome. But anyways, as we've seen, he has a whole bunch of like robot master moves. Like I'm pretty sure he has the saw blades, and I think he has a flamethrower and like a fist that can pick up things. I'm not the biggest Mega Man fan, so I don't know the actual names of those moves. I'm sorry, but that's just how I describe them. 'Cause that's what they look like. And so he looks like a pretty like powerful character by far, and he looks pretty beefy too. He has a pretty sweet recovery move, I must say, who uses his dog. I don't remember the dog's name. I'm sorry, to like recover, and it looks similar to Sonic's kind of thing, where he uses his spring to jump back up. I'm pretty sure that's what his dog's gonna be like for Mega Man. But anyways, Mega Man's Final Smash was also released, where I think it's just him and other Mega Men, like from the different games, from like one from X, and one from Zero, I think it's called, and like one from something else. I'm pretty sure one of them's even from the 64 game Nintendo 64 game that everyone hated. And they just all come out and they shoot like this beam across the screen. It looks boring, like when you just see the beam, but just with all the additions of the Mega Men or Mega Mans or Mega Men, whatever you want to call them, it does look pretty cool. Probably will be somewhat easier to avoid, but it will most likely hit hard. And but what was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, talking about like his stats overall, he's probably gonna be a mix of ground and air combat, most likely. He doesn't look like he'll have that many good aerial moves, but he can jump. Like he's Mega Man, he can jump. So he'll have some aerial moves. I just don't know them. The next character, second last actually, is the last one, the last new character into Smash Brothers on this list, at least. Not the last one that got was it announced, but the Wii Fit Trainer was also released at E3 last year and is most likely going to be the joke character of this game, because it's the Wii Fit Trainer. The hell, no one expected that, and I thought it was freaking hilarious when it got announced. I haven't really been watching that much about it, 'cause Wii Fit Trainer seems kind of stupid to me, so I haven't been focusing on it that much, but she seems to have like a lot of fitness-based attacks, like she'll be doing push-ups, or she'll be doing like stretches or lunges or something as her attacks. She looks like she can jump like quite a bit. So like Mega Man, she'll most likely be more of a mix between ground and aerial combat. She'll probably have more of an aerial game than Mega Man, but still, it's most likely gonna be a mix. And other than that, all I can talk about is her Final Smash, which, like a lot of Final Smashes, is just her shooting a whole bunch of stuff towards one side of the screen, which is really boring and doesn't look that impressive. But it's pretty cool. But I've left the best for last, which is the only character I'm talking about that got that's being brought to a new game from Brawl. So this character was announced in Brawl and is being brought into the new game, which I'm really happy about. That was really recent when they announced it too, and that character is Ike, who is by far one of my favorites in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So when I heard that he was getting into the new Super Smash Bros., I can't exactly explain my reaction, but I was pretty happy, I must say. I haven't really seen anything on him. I just read an article that he was back. And he's most likely going to have the same kind of like stats as he did in Brawl. He's going to be pretty slow, but have like really good attacks, like that do tons of damage. I want Great Aether to stay as his Final Smash, maybe just changed a bit, but still, just that like him hitting someone into the air and then just smacking the hell out of him with his big ass sword. I want that to stay as his Final Smash, and he looks badass, like really badass, especially compared to Brawl, where he just looked kind of normal, just with a big ass sword. Now he looks like a freaking, I don't even know, I guess they kind of updated his look to go more with the new Fire Emblem game, which I haven't played. But if Ike looks like that in the game, then he must be pretty badass in that game too. So I'm gonna have to play it. Now for this. I forgot about this topic. Okay, so there's actually one more topic. I lied about the last one being the last topic. Um, Last topic is thoughts on Mario Kart 8, which is the new Mario Kart game that's coming out in like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I don't know. Which is gonna be pretty awesome. Because I've been watching reviews and trailers on it for a while, and I can honestly say it looks like one of the better Mario Kart games in the series so far. Um, First of all, it looks absolutely stunning. Like, holy shit, it looks amazing. A lot of people are saying that the Wii U doesn't have the best graphics. This game kind of like gives a good argument for how good the graphics are on the Wii U, because oh my god, just everything looks so nice in that game. And of course, there's the new gravity gimmick in it, which isn't the most original. You know, it's been done in F-Zero, and I think it was done in Crash Nitro Kart, or is it Crash Team Racing? I think it was Crash Nitro Kart. And yeah, it's not that original, but the gimmick that they've had where when you go into the anti-gravity part of the track, you want to actually hit other players to get a speed boost, which is pretty cool actually. It's a good way to switch it up. And I think that'll definitely change the flow of the game quite a bit. And the addition of like just a whole bunch of amazing looking tracks that all use like the gravity gimmick, the water gimmick, and is it parasailing or just the what's it called? I don't know, the flying kind of mechanic, which just it looks like it's gonna be a pretty awesome game to play. Like the controls, I've heard are pretty like dead on controls, so that's gonna be making it a lot more fun to play. There's a whole bunch of retro tracks that they're bringing back. I don't know any of them in particular, but I think there's one with like a clock. I can't remember its name. I'll think of it later. The addition of the Koopalings being playable characters, which is pretty awesome, I must say. It's fun to finally be able to play as one of them. I want to be able to play as Boom Boom. That's the only thing I really wanted in the game, to be able to play as Boom Boom, and now I can. So yay. And I don't know. The online looks like it works way better now. Battle mode, I don't know if it's back or I don't know if battle mode was in Mario Kart Wii. I don't think it was, but if it wasn't, it's back. If it was, it's better. Except for maybe the tracks are too big, but I haven't heard that many people complaining about it. And man, the game just looks like it's going to be one of the better games on the Wii. Not the Wii, the Wii U. So, and man, I don't know how to describe the game, honestly. It's hard to do without me actually seeing the game in front of me, because I'm not seeing it in front of me right now. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for our topics for today. Last thing is the kind of question we have at the end of every podcast. And today's question is, what games that are coming out soon or in the coming months are you excited for? Well, as I just said, Mario Kart 8 is coming out in like a few days for the Wii U, and I'm extremely excited about that, especially with the promotion that's going on. If you get a Wii U, Mario Kart 8, and then register it on Club Nintendo, you get a free Wii U game, which basically is like getting 2 games for the price of 1, which is amazing. I must say, thank you Nintendo for doing that. So it just gives me another reason to buy Mario Kart 8. Watch Dogs is coming out also in a few days, though it doesn't look the most impressive to me anymore. Like when I first saw the reveal trailer, it looked pretty cool. Like it looked stunning. Like, the graphics were amazing. And now it's kind of had a graphics backdrop. It looks okay. And we've seen more things on gameplay, and the gameplay hasn't really been like exciting me that much. Like has left an impression. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up, but like I might. I don't know. It's kind of like in the middle right now of me wanting to buy it. But yeah, it's a new IP. Like I always like seeing newer IPs. I don't want to see the same thing, like the same series over and over again. So yeah. I'm pretty sure that in the summer is when Super Smash Brothers is it just the 3DS or is it also for the Wii U? Because I know Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS is coming out before Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, but I'm pretty sure they're both coming out in the summer, which is amazing because that's gonna take up a lot of the time I'm doing nothing in the summer, which is pretty good. And other than that, I can't exactly think of any games that are coming out soon. I know is Wolfenstein coming out soon or is it already out? Pretty sure it's already out. I don't know. Honestly, there aren't that many games coming out soon that I'm excited about, but oh, whoops, I don't know what the hell that was. And that's pretty much it. I guess I could say what games I've been playing recently, just fill up a bit more time. Because I wanted to make this podcast a little bit longer to kind of make up for all the times I've missed it. So I recently did just get a Wii U, so and it came with Super Mario Brothers U, is it Super Mario? Yeah, New Super Mario Brothers U and New Super Luigi U, and I've been playing that a bit. Not that much because I kind of suck at the game. I don't know why. I just cannot play Mario 2D platformers. I don't know why. I never really liked the button setup for the the Wii game or the Wii U game. So it's kind of weird. Though I do really like the games. Look good. They play pretty good when you get used to the controls, and the bosses are fun. The levels are fun. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And I also got Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. It's actually the first Legend of Zelda game I've ever played. Yeah, until now, I haven't played a Legend of Zelda game, and I heard this was a good game to start with, so I got it, and I love it. I actually just played it before I started recording this, so I don't know if it's exactly going to get me hooked on the series, but I'm definitely hooked on this game. And of course, I'm still going back to Animal Crossing every once in a while because I have to fuel that addiction. I'm not even close to as much as before. Like I only go maybe a week now into the game, but still, I play it every once in a while. But playing through Pokemon Y again because my sister just recently got X, and I wanted to restart and get a whole new team so that I could battle her with my new team and everything. So yeah. And also I could help her through. And she could get me the Pokemon that are exclusive to X so I could finally fill my Pokedex, that kind of thing. So yeah. Other than that, I haven't really been playing anything on any other system. Except for TF2 on the PC. Because that always takes up quite a bit of my time. But other than that, nothing's really been going. I've been playing many games. And I guess that's pretty much it for 24th hour for today. So the whole schedule for this podcast, it's gonna be most likely each either Friday or Saturday, depending on when I can record it. Most likely Friday because it's just more convenient. And hopefully in the future we will get more co-hosts like Gunstinger 8384 and other people to come in and talk, so it's not just me rambling and completely forgetting what I'm gonna say all the time. So yeah. But other than that, don't forget to go check out the Nerds of Canada website and the Steam group and all that. And don't forget to subscribe and whatever, because videos will get posted again very soon. I intend to do a whole bunch of recording this week just to get something on the channel. But anyways, other than that, guys, see you later.